Hello, my name is Esther. I am from Eastern Canada, New Brunswick, Miramichi, and I am here today because I have RP, retinitis pigmentosa, and I am going to be talking about my experience here, and also I will start with my history of RP. RP for me, I probably knew I had RP even before I had the symptoms. I was diagnosed with RP at the age probably of my mid-teens. They told me I was a carrier of the disease, but I did not have much chance to develop it, so I never thought more of that. But unfortunately, it was when in my, I would say, late 20s where I had pigmentations form in my peripheral area. But still, I showed no symptoms. It was in my late 30s that the symptoms were very clear to me, which were bumping into things, and then night vision. It was harder for me to go into a dark room. It took a long time for my vision to adjust so that I could see. And it was in my probably mid-40s that it really became a challenge for me because I could not drive at night because the glare and it was not easy for me. And under the recommendation of my ophthalmologist, saying that it would be better that I didn't drive at night, because by then my peripheral vision had decreased to, I would say, probably 40 degrees. My central vision was perfect. I had 20-25 vision in my central area, but it was my peripheral. I had another 20 degrees around my central. So basically, when someone would ask me what do you see? How do you see? I would always say, I see like this. And when I do this, I could not see my hands. All I could see were the tip of my fingers. So it became, and that at that point, of course, my driver's license was revoked. I could not drive anymore. And that was in the fall of last year of 2011. So I've lost somewhat of my independence. It's been a year now. And I'm also a school teacher, which is a beautiful profession, and I have always taught with passion, but this past year is beginning to be more difficult because I bump into everything. I bump into the children in the classroom where I have 7-year-olds. They're everywhere. I lose my things. I misplace things. I don't find it anymore. It's very, it was not easy. It is not easy. At night, the night vision was at a point that I did not want to go out anymore. And if I did, I would always have to hold my husband's arm, or some of my friend's arm, or my children's arm, which was also not fun, not fun at all. So so when we heard about this clinic, it was my husband. Maybe he can comment on that if it's okay.
How do you
Yeah.
heard about our clinic, Bert?
Well, we've had problem for years and years, but I never took it as serious as when it happened that she lost her license last year. It became a very difficult time for us. It was hard because she was losing her excuse me a second there. She was losing her liberty, and it made it hard for everybody in the family. And I started looking in the internet, but obviously at the wrong places. And this year it became apparent to me and also to her that being blind was not going to be an option. We had to find some way to make a difference for her. And I got on the internet this time around, and for some, you call it divine, whatever you want to call it. I ended up on your site, and as soon as I went on, I did research this clinic very thoroughly. I did my due diligence, and once I'd done that, I said, I'm going to have to call him personally. And once I called Dr. Yu, I realized very quickly that there was something sincere about his clinic, and I came home that night and I showed her on YouTube where you were, and we watched the testimonials that I'd watched that afternoon, and we also watched you do your thing. And then she said, can this be true? I said, it better be, because the tickets are already bought. So, and that's when we ended up here, and it's been nothing short of a miracle what I've seen here. It's the best decision we ever made, and you have to be here to witness what I witnessed these last 2 weeks. It's just simply amazing, and I want to thank Dr. Yu for the wonderful job, and
You're welcome.
open it up.
That's right. That's right. So, Esther, you can share with us after this 10 days treatment.
Yes,
What progress did you noticed, observed?
Okay. Well, I've noticed a change after my first treatment on the first day, and the letter, they started to test me, and from this letter chart, and since I have good central vision, I could read most of the lines, the letters, except the two last lines. I could read a little few here and there, but not much. And the second day, I could read everything, and quite quickly. So that, to me, I knew I was going to be healed. I knew right there.
Yeah, you saw 2016, every letter on the 2016 line.
So
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
I knew something was happening, and it was amazing. Now, also on the first day, I felt a change in my upper peripheral field. I always had a little bit of it, but I couldn't imagine that I could see everything from the ceiling to the floor. And that was, I could not believe it. It was, is it true? Is it real? Yes, it was. It was. And that was after the first day. So, and then probably on the third day, here in Vancouver, it's raining all the time in this beautiful city. So on the third day, I talked to my husband. I asked him, I said, is the sun trying to come out? He said, no, it's raining. I said, it's because I feel it's brighter and lighter.
Yeah, that's true.
I felt that someone had opened the light. It's as if I could see clearer. I could not distinguish what was there, but my peripheral vision field was opening up, and it felt amazing. On the fifth day, I saw yellow. The color yellow for me was not easy to see anymore, especially the pale color of yellow. And I had told this to Dr. Yu on the first day, and I said, after a treatment with my eyes closed, and when the treatment was over, I said, Dr. Yu, I saw yellow. And he said, okay, go to the store, get a highlighter, because the highlighter yellow was the color I could not see anymore. So I did go to the store, got the highlighter, highlighted on newspaper, on any kind of paper, and I could see just as clearly as the other colors of highlighters.
It was a problem in your teaching before, right? You
Yes,
said.
because of my teaching, that the kids I would ask them to highlight in certain assignments, they had to highlight things, and some of them would highlight in yellow, and when I would look at their work, I thought they had done nothing, and it wasn't usual for these kids.
Yeah.
And I would say, where's your work? And they would say, Madame, it's right there, it's in yellow. Ah, okay. So that was when I knew I could not see yellow. So I had taken the yellow highlighters away, of course. I can't wait to get back home to my students so I can put it back.
You can make announcement to them.
Yes, yes, yes. Hallelujah. I see yellow now.
Yeah.
I will for sure. And But I think the most amazing healing was on the 6th day. My treatment was with a light. I had to fix a light for, I don't know, half an hour. And as Dr. Yu took that light away, all of a sudden I saw purple in the room. It was purple everywhere. And slowly that purple diminished and then disappeared. So I said to Dr. Yu, I see yellow, purple, I'm sorry. I said, and he just said, well, good, but I didn't understand what it meant. But after the field test, after that, I could see at 180 degrees.
That's true.
I could not say that I could tell what I saw, but I saw something. And to me, that was a so amazing moment. Every day was an amazing moment because every day I felt a miracle happening. Every day. Let's talk about my night vision now.
Yeah.
My night vision, at nighttime, when I would wake up before, I saw nothing. And I just relied on just a little lights, I don't know what you call them, just to help me get around the house. And I saw nothing. And the same when I was into the light and I was closing the light in the dark, I saw nothing. But now, when I get up, we stay at a motel room, and when I get up, I sit on the bed. Now, to this day, I see everything. And it was gradual. First time, I would sit on my bed, I could see the white bedspread, and on the counter is dark, but on the top of the counter is white. I could only see the white, and the white of the bedspread, and a little bit of the white on the window, the curtains on the windows. But that changed. Now I wake up, I see everything. I see everything my husband can see. So the things he cannot distinguish, the same thing as me, he cannot either.
I think the most amazing time was when you looked at me and you said, Bert, I see the black on the desk. I can actually see the black on the desk.
Yeah.
She said, I can see the silver handle
Yeah.
on the desk. And I was looking at everything, and I just kept shaking my head. I said, it's there. I said, you're right where you want to be. You're already there. And we thought it would probably be 3 to 4 sessions to see what she's seeing right now.
Yeah.
I am completely amazed of what's happened here in a week's time. And I couldn't stop texting everybody home. And after the first day,
Okay.
I said, there's something just
Miraculous.
That's what.
terribly unusual going on
Yes.
here that cannot be explained. But this type of medicine here is definitely, and this is after all doctors kept telling us that last year when she lost her license, there is no cure, you're going to have to adapt, it might be a while, you might be 70 before you're completely blind, but it could be next year. So that's when we started, this is when I said it was not an option for both of us. And I wasn't prepared to retire and not have her being able to see me. And so this is when we got the ball rolling for this, but I there's absolutely no way that if you have this disease that you should let a doctor tell you that there's nothing that can be done. You just have to believe that it can be and call Dr. Yu, because I've been here and I'm no better than anybody else, but I'm telling you that there is something here, and don't waste any time.
Another thing I would like to add is that I came here and Dr. Yu asked me what he could do to help me, and I said, I am an Olympian athlete. I'm here because I want the gold medal. I want the whole 160 degrees. I want it all. So when we started the first treatment, he said, are you ready? I says, I'm anxious. I want to. And I did get the gold medal. I did, because I can see now in the night, in
your
the
vision
day.
is almost perfect.
I can see. It's so amazing. It's been so opening. But I'm fortunate enough to have received 2 gold medals, and the second one being my spiritual healing. Since I've been here, I feel so at peace and such a loving feeling. I want to take that with me forever. To me, that's just important as being able to physically see. I see from the heart now also. Dr. Yu, on his website, his video, he says at the end, may God bless you. May God bless us all. I think, Dr. Yu, you have been blessed. I pray every day, and I will continue to pray for God to continue to bless you.
Thank you.
I have been blessed immensely with these 2 gifts. I'm coming back in March in July because I want to see clear. I want to be cured. Thank you so much.